There we go. Okay, we're all set to get started now. So thank you again for being here tonight. Here we go. So who we are as a chapter, you can see kind of our whole team here. We've got on the left side of the screen, you see our development team. You've got folks running the walks, the runs, and everything in between. In the center of the screen, you see our amazing care services team, who are experts not only in the ALS journey, but ALS resources in our area, in our territory of Greater Chicagoland, Northern Illinois, and Central Illinois. And then we included some fun facts on the right side of the screen. The event theme this year, as it's been for a couple of years now, is superheroes. We've had so much fun with this theme. It's so much fun to decorate for, to stir up different ideas or to go in different directions with. And everybody who's involved with the fight is a hero. So we've got a superhero theme this year. Our chapter symbol is the sunflower, which you'll see on a lot of our materials. We really like this as a symbol of hope and strength and community. And then our chapter colors there, yellow, black, and red. Red is the primary color we use. But if you're looking to decorate for your mini walk, we absolutely encourage any color that you want that you feel represents your team. But those are our core colors that we go by in our chapter. And we want to kick things off tonight with a fun thing. The first person who puts their superhero name in the chat, make sure it says to all participants and panelists so we can all see it, is going to win a little prize. Kendra is monitoring that, so be sure to pop your name in there. I promise we don't bite. So go ahead and put your name in real quick. Mine is, let's see here, Invisible Falcon. So don't cross the Invisible Falcon. Sounds pretty tough. Awesome. I'm seeing some come through here. Fabulous. So welcome everybody. Welcome heroes to our fabulous kickoff. So roadmap to today. This is how we got here. So in 2005, our chapter launched its first walk to defeat ALS. We've been slowly growing the program since then. It is a national chapter. All the chapters participate across the ALS Association network. And then in 2014, we saw a huge increase in awareness for this disease because of the Ice Bucket Challenge. That was a great opportunity to get awareness out for this rare disease. And then we just kept growing from there. And in 2017, we started the Champaign Walk to Defeat ALS. We've been steadily growing in the community since then. We've been so proud of everybody's efforts to spread awareness and continue to grow. And then when we were getting ready for our 2020 walk, of course, we hit a huge detour. We had a huge issue with the pandemic, and we knew that there was no way that we wanted to cancel this. It was too important. There's not enough that we couldn't just hold and wait and stop. So we knew that we had to forge a new road, and we needed to build a layout that worked for everybody, that worked for that was safe for everybody involved, and that worked not only for folks who wanted to walk, but for those in the currently battling ALS who wanted to be a part of it as well. So we wanted to make sure it was safe for everybody. And that is how we came up with our mini walk format. So for the mini walk format, last year's feedback, we got some wonderful feedback from everybody. It was so special to us to see that folks were still able to make it meaningful, that they still felt the support and that they felt safe and that they enjoyed having these mini walks. So we were so proud and we were so excited to see everybody's dedication and creativity and to see just all the ways that people really made it their own, because there were some ways that people made it their own that they couldn't in our big walk format. So they can invite pets, or maybe they wanted to have something special that was unique to their ALS hero. So lots of fun things there. We're really encouraged and we're looking forward to this year. 2020 teams, we've got some amazing teams from last year. Here they are. We've got the 15 in total. There are 14 here as well. So as well as our virtual walkers and individual walkers as well. So we have fabulous teams. And looking at the numbers, we know that fundraising is only a part of our overall walk and why we walk, but it is a really important part. So we want to take a second to look at the numbers. So in total, the Champaign Mini Walks to Defeat ALS shattered our fundraising record. We were so excited to see that we not only hit our goal of $50,000, but we surpassed it. We raised $81,957. So that was just so incredible, so important. We had some new teams really leading the way. Just some really fabulous support all around. I was able to, I don't know, just blow us out of the water there. So fundraising teams, 12 of our teams were able to fundraise because we know not everybody can, but awareness is also so important. So we had teams raise between $125 and some teams raise over $35,000. So I trimmed some of the outliers out, and our trimmed average would be about $1,700. And I mention that because if you are a team captain or you're looking to kind of form your team for this year, those averages are a great place to start if you're looking to set a team goal or personal goals, just to know where everybody's at and to hit something to strive for. So total, all the teams together raised the 82. Oh, wait, I must have hit a number there. It must be 81, 919. So I'll get that corrected in the update. But altogether, and then the individuals raised between 20 and some raised over 16,000. So again, we've got a trimmed average there. 573 is about where you'd want to put in your average if you're looking for a goal to set. So really amazing numbers there to look at for last year. And we wanted to celebrate some of our top fundraising teams. You can see each of them here. We've got some, I can see some of our folks from Paige's ALS Challenge on here right now, and some others. So just wanting to thank everybody for all their hard work last year. Looking back, because our first walk is in Chicago in June, we really just had to dive in with the pandemic and really kind of forge our way as we went. And then when it was September, again, we were still really forging our way and trying to figure out our footing. But it was a year full of trial and error and commitment and dedication and creativity. And we were so honored to see that we were mentioned in Forbes magazine, not once, but 3 times. We received the Program of the Year by a peer-to-peer forum, which is Canadian based. So it's an international award they gave to 3 different organizations for their new adventures in 2020. So we also participated in all these other elements throughout the year. So we were looked at as kind of path makers for not only other chapters in the ALS Association, but other nonprofits nationally and worldwide. So we were really honored, and we were happy to be a part of kind of forging the way in 2020 so we could help other people make good as well. So that brings us to this year, and the great news being that we are committing to our mini walks for 2021. This way, when looking to plan for 2021, we knew that we wanted to be able to set standards and expectations and be able to share with people exactly what they could expect right away. So we wanted to know that we could set a plan and keep to it. And these mini walks were afforded everybody the creativity and the flexibility, even in the uncertain times, and even with planning in months in advance. You can set your mini walk and know what you can have and what you can host with that flexibility. So we're forging ahead with the mini walks for 2021. They are back, and we're going to tackle these 5 W's, the mini walk. So just like kind of laying the foundation like a journalism class or something. So we're going to start with who. So who can you invite to your mini walk? If this is your first time diving in, you can see these suggestions here. If you want to invite, your 4-legged family members, the good kids, whatever you want. It's really up to you. Size and scope, it's really your call. If you want to have a huge team and one event in your backyard, if you want to have small team and just walk around your block, or if you want to have teams that maybe meet in different locations, absolutely flexible. We do not hold you to a certain minimum of size to make this walk happen. So you're welcome to invite your family members. You're welcome to invite your loved ones. You're welcome to invite the book club, whatever you'd like. And you can meet in your backyard, at a park. You can meet online if you want. It's totally up to you. So what exactly is a mini walk? Well, a mini walk is an event of any sort. We don't do any gatekeeping. If you're into the walk and you want to do a mile walk around your neighborhood, or if you hate walking and you want to just have a barbecue in your backyard, absolutely fine with us. We will not be mad about that. But if people want to get creative and make it a bike ride or make it a car parade or anything like that, you're absolutely welcome to make it your own. The Mini-Walk creativity is absolutely open there. The important parts that we want every Mini-Walk to have is going to be the awareness element. We want to spread awareness to ALS. One of the benefits of the Mini-Walk, it's not necessarily bringing all of these already committed people to one location, but we get to have dozens of Mini-Walks all over that spread awareness in different neighborhoods, in different pockets of the community throughout the day. So awareness, fundraising for a critical cause, which I'll share more about later, and that you get to make it yours. You get to really make it unique and special. One change that we are making this year is we're going to change when we do our opening ceremony. Now, reason being, if you joined us last year, the opening ceremony in 2020 was the day of. It was the morning before to log in online. And what we found was if folks were meeting in person, it was too many steps to try to coordinate doing one big screen or ask everybody to do their individual screens. So instead, we're going to do our opening ceremony the night before. So this gives you a chance to check in online, maybe, just open it on your phone, whatever. So you can check in on, check out the opening ceremony the night before, and then you get to make Saturday all about your walk and your team. So you get to focus on Saturday morning just on what you want to do for your mini walk. And the recording will be available. So if you do want to make that part of your morning, absolutely you're welcome to, and you'll have access to that. So Friday, September 24th at 7 p.m. We want to do we want to see you tune in for our virtual opening ceremony. We'll send out the link to that, put that on Facebook as well. And then on Saturday, September 25th at 9 a.m., we recommend doing an arrival or setup get together, and then starting your walk at 10 and then focusing on your post-walk afterwards. So that's kind of our little schedule. And then one very important part, which I'll remind you of lots, is to please send your photos my way throughout the day. That is one of the things that makes it so cool to see all the photos come in throughout the Mini-Walk day and to see everybody celebrating in different areas. So for Chicago this year, we saw almost 300 photos and videos come in the day before, which is incredible. And I know we're a different size than Chicago, but still, it was so cool to see just folks picking up and getting in the groove of the mini walks this year and really making it their own and getting to dive in with creativity. So very exciting. Okay, so where? Absolutely wherever you want. You get to get creative, find a nice space, open space that you want to take a little walk in. See some examples there. Favorite park, house, backyard, your neighborhood, wherever you would like to walk. So you get to make it your own. Like we said, walking is not a requirement. We're not sticklers on that. But I think our walks are usually about like a mile or so. Google Maps makes it easy if you want to play around with routes. So we've got some guides I'll get to later. I'll show you the guidebook, but we've got some things to think through about like accessibility. You want to make sure you have a walking path, see how you want to incorporate this space. But yeah, absolutely wherever. So get thinking where you want to place your mini walk. But other options, including decorations. Michelle made these awesome table centerpieces out of some of the items in the Superior Supply box. So you can see there in the center about. We've got some decors included in the team captain box, but other people like to totally make it their own. So some of the big ones we see, some teams like to do team shirts on their own, make it their own. You can see Patrick's Pals t-shirts there. Some signs, homemade or printed, getting into the theme with costumes as well. Lots of fun ways to make it your own. So the why, most important part is why are we doing this? Why are we working so hard to raise awareness and funds for ALS? We all know how terrible this disease is. And we have, since 2020 and not being able to meet in person, we have worked incredibly hard to not stop any of our programming, but pivot it all so that we're still able to provide support and information and access and help to those who are battling this disease, because ALS couldn't wait until we could meet in person again. So we worked really hard to pivot our care services, which I'll talk about in a second, but programs like our boot camps have gone virtual, and Jessica just put in the comments the link to the virtual boot camp if you'd like to check that out, the free resource for caregivers. You can see in the photo here, advocates in a trip to Washington, D.C. to speak to lawmakers about priorities for individuals battling ALS and their families. And we have not stopped that either. We're still pressuring the FDA. We're still in communication with lawmakers. They did a virtual fly-in, a virtual day in the Hill. So we're still continuing to keep the conversations going and keep the pressure on so that we can make change happen for families. Research as well. You're supporting not only research in our territory and some of the amazing hospitals and labs going in our area, but also nationally and worldwide. We're funding research all across the board. And then our care services as well. And our care service team members, like I said earlier, are not only experts in this rare disease, but also this rare disease in our areas. When my family was going through it, most of us had never heard about ALS just because of its rarity, but we were able to get information and to see somebody who knew the steps, and it wasn't just that shock. So just incredibly fabulous. And we've got a representation of all of the different services here, which I know is a lot because it is a lot. But all of these amazing programs, everything in the circles is a totally free program that we provide to folks. So you're seeing support groups, you're seeing home visits, you're seeing care management, all these resources that are available to families and individuals battling, as well as our involvement with the multidisciplinary clinic. These four ladies really do it all, and Kelly's on the call too if you've got any questions care service related. She is on here too. She's one of our superheroes. So that was a lot, and luckily one of our additions this year in the superhero supply box is some of these fabulous mission cards. It's a business card size, so it's really easy to stick in your wallet if you want to carry some around, or to slip in a card if you're thinking a donor. But it's such a nice little overview of the different points that we're hitting, some of the different points that we're hitting, as well as directing them for more information. So we've got those in the box this year to help kind of share the mission, to inform other folks, and just to be a resource to you. Okay, another more in-depth version, not exactly pocket size, but full magazine newsletter size, is our year in review. And Jessica will pop the link in the comments. There you go. She's on it. Thank you, Jessica. But our year in review is available as well. We've got an online copy. We have physical copies if you'd like to request some. But those go really even more in depth about all of our programming, some of our events throughout the year, just details from all across the chapter, kind of a full year, digestible way to check in and learn about all the different things going on in our chapter. So we've got, like I said, online or hard copies available as well. Okay, so how are we going to tackle these mini walks? The very first thing that team captains will see when they open their superhero supply box, as well as you'll have this linked online as well, is the superhero guidebook. So you don't need to be an event planner to host a mini walk. I absolutely promise you. But some of the event planners on our staff have gone through to try to help guide you to make sure that you can think through everything as we get started. Like I said, it's really that we don't hold you to a lot of promises or minimums or rules like that, but this is just to help you get started. So we've got, a little walk checklist, some things to think through to make it your own. And this will be available online and in your superhero supply boxes. Here they are for this year. These are our Chicago boxes you see on the left, but aren't they so exciting just to see those big bright boxes on your doorstep? And you can see in the center picture, we absolutely pack them full of things. We want to make them full of resources, tools, some decor as well, all sorts of fun things in there. And this year we have a special edition of these three little boxes, envelopes of things to open during your journey. So you're not opening it all at once this time. You can see on the stickers there, open when you have raised $90. Open when you need it to remember your why, and open when you need motivation. So little encouragement throughout the process. They're very, very fun. So keep an eye out there, and I absolutely will not give any hints. So you have to open them to find out. Some of our highlights from the boxes, first off, just seeing them on your doorstep is always so exciting. Like I said, colors are there. It's just, just such a fun perk to getting the season started. So we also have our door hangers. We've edited them a little bit. So this was one of the favorites from last year, but we added more space here for everybody. So you can make it your own. You can include the link for your team right here. And, you can let them know if you want them to meet you at the park, or maybe you want to focus on having them donate or cheer you on from their porch, anything like that. And then we've got the bases covered on the back as well. So you don't have to explain the entire thing to everybody, but we've got those. In keeping with building up our mission component in the box this year, we've got some of the rubber wristbands that focuses on the veteran element and how veterans are more likely to get ALS no matter what service or which branch of the service, and no matter if they served during peace or war. And then we talked about the guide as well. We talked about the guide already as well. So that'll be nice and front and center when you open your box to get you on your way. Okay, so ideas on how to use your box. We've got all these fabulous suggestions here. I love seeing the sidewalk chalk, the centerpieces. I see Scout, the puppy, Kendra's puppy, is featured as well. She's a good sport for that photo. So signs, bandanas, all sorts of things to get the creativity going and to have lots of fun with it. The superhero theme is something that it's just so fun to get behind, and you can find lots of ways at, Dollar Tree or Walmart to I don't know, to keep getting involved and to go in everybody's different direction. You can see like our Captain America and Wonder Woman up there. You can see in the center all of our fully suited superheroes. So yeah, lots of fun things there. And then beyond the box, we've also got online tools for you. So our More Walk details page, I'll show you a sample, or I'll show you the website as well. But we have resources available to get you started right away for fundraising and for recruiting team members and just spreading awareness about the Walk to Defeat ALS and why you're participating. So online tools are available for you. So not only can you link up your walk efforts directly with Facebook to do a Facebook fundraiser that's tied directly to your walk goal, but also we've got these images. We've got a whole suite of Facebook and Instagram images that you can use, and you can use any of them, all of them, none of them, whatever you want, totally up to you, with some sample text that you can use too to kind of help you get started. So if you're into social media, you can use these tools just to spread awareness. You can use them to get people to join your team or to fundraise. So those are all available to you. Not only just posts, but we also did some stories as well. Stories are heavily on Instagram and on Facebook as well still, but they're the ones that are only available for 24 hours. So they're fun just for interactions, to get people to learn more about your walk, or to do some fun challenges there. So I did sample text as well, or like explanations for those as well. So those are all going to be available. And then our other resources involve our shirts. So our walk shirt, you can see the image here. This is new. We went in kind of a Wonder Woman theme for this year. So I hope everybody enjoys it. They're nice, beautiful red shirts. Every single walker who raises $90 will receive a Walk to Defeat ALS event shirt. So team captains get the shirts for their team right around before walk day and to distribute. And then if you raise your $90 after the walk, let us know and we'll try to get you your shirt as well. So everybody who raises $90 earns a walk shirt. We also have more ALS merchandise. This is stuff that this is stuff that we have on our website available. It's the funds support the cause and the mission. But if you're looking for something outside of the shirt, we're going to have lots of new stuff coming sometime this month, because it's been a while since we had any. So we did a little refresh. So if you're looking for, well, you'll have to see when you get there, but there's a little sneak peek. We also have profile frames on Facebook. In the social media resources, I've got an explanation and a link to that as well. But that's a great thing if you want to do it all, from now until walk, or if you want to do it in the month of September. Then every time you're commenting or posting an update, sharing something, people see you got your frame, and it's kind of a little point of interest and a way to get folks to see what you're involved with this year. And then our final resource that we've got here is Be the Walk staff. We are here to help, phone, text, email. We want to help you if you're having any issues, questions, if you have ideas you want to talk through, just let us know and we're here to help. So here is our website. So web.alsa.org/Champaign Walk is going to get you where you need to be. there's our homepage right there. You can see we've kind of adjusted it to fit our mini walk frame. So that is where you can get started. You can get registered. You can send folks to donate if they don't want to get involved, or if they don't want to be walkers this year. But this is the homepage that we can get people sent over to. And then we've got some of our pages highlighted here. Page with most information, more walk details. Scroll down, you'll see the little bar for the more walk details button. That is where we get all of our details ready for folks, all of those resources, updates, anything you want to know. I recommend checking out that page to find everything you need. Easiest fundraisers by far are those social-based fundraisers. We've got the different samples there that you can check out. And then soon to be favorite page, social media graphics, and all those ones that you can save and share from now until walk day to help reach all your walk goals. A fun one we wanted to share specifically would be the donate the date. If you pop this image up on your Facebook, and you can ask folks to either donate the day, or like the amount equivalent to a day that they want to sponsor, or if you want to say every donation above $10, then you pick a day. It's a fun way to then keep track by filling up the calendar with the images or the names. You can tag folks to get everybody involved and see how they're supporting you and helping you reach your goals. So if you wanted to, like I said, if you want to say everybody over $10 gets to pick a day, please help me fill out the day, or throughout the month, that's just a fun way to do it. So there's one. But the final recommendation, of course, would be just to ask, because the number one reason that folks don't donate is because they're never asked. And we want to make sure that we get the word out, because the worst they can say is no, but really folks will surprise you with their generosity. Even every dollar counts. Every dollar helps us. It goes towards our mission. It funds all of the work that we're doing in advocacy, research, and care services locally. So some of our best practices here that we recommend. Number one, start by making a personal donation. That really helps to see when you're inviting folks to your donation page, to see that it's not at zero, to see that it's a cause that you are also invested in. It's just, I don't know, it's just such a great way to get the ball rolling. And you can see here, it puts a little badge on your page so everybody can see that this is something that's important to you. You're asking because you are also invested in it, and you also care, and you're also helping to reach, the event goal and raising awareness. Number two, personalizing your page. I stress this a lot, but adding a personal photo and making a little image, writing a little, it doesn't have to be long or super, it doesn't have to be more than you want to share, but just showing that you are involved and that this is important to you. The more that you personalize it, the more that folks are going to continue to engage with that. Also, the third box here, you can see the fundraising templates. So you can use one of these fundraising templates that they have built into your fundraising center and send them out through the system, and it helps keep track, and it helps you thank them and keep track of everything, all your communications. So folks who send emails fundraise on typically like 4 times more than those who don't. So highly recommend. We try to, the system makes it really easy to try to get all those emails out, recruiting emails, fundraising emails, all sorts. So definitely check those out. And then the fourth recommendation is going to be to Fundraise's Facebook. Like I said, you can link it directly to your walk fundraiser. So just on that homepage, here's the box that just asks you right away if you want to. But midway through, you'll see a big blue box as well if you want to jump in and get that started. So you can link it directly to it. If you have any issues or questions, I'm happy to help you. And yeah, we do a lot with Facebook. So highly recommend. It's so easy. It's easy because it's instant, and it instantly locks to or connects to your walk page, but also because it kind of helps you get to those people that you might not necessarily think to ask yourself, but folks in your network that, you might not know has a personal connection to ALS, or, stuff like that. So just a really great way to reach out to those other folks in your network who may not necessarily be your first thought to ask. Here are some other ones. I'll let you peruse this yourself real quick. Lots of great ideas to kind of get the wheels turning about which way you want to go and what you think might work for your team. If you have any questions about anything specific, just let us know. We're happy to, like I said, think through ideas with folks. One thing that is coming in the box, I've got a sample here. We got these nice big ones from Chicago, but we've got more on the way for Champaign. They are postcards with space at the bottom to include a little message. So those will be included in the supply boxes that all the team captains get. And you can write a little message, a handwritten note, and pop those in the mail and keep folks going as well, or pop them in their mailbox, slip them under their door, whatever works for you. But those handwritten notes are really special to get folks to show folks that you're taking the extra, taking the extra minute to invite them and have them welcome them to the cause. The benefit of fundraising is that it's all for our mission. It is to work towards creating a world without ALS for good. So we are investing in advocacy, research, and of course the local care services that are making an impact in all the families and individuals battling. So every dollar, every donation, no matter how big or how small, is helping us reach this goal. And what's the benefit to every individual walker? Like I said, the t-shirt that every walker who raises $90 will receive, the mystery gift that we talked about, and also the fundraising awards, because we want to thank people and really celebrate all the milestones that we reach as a team, as a walk event in total, everybody. So we want to celebrate you and thank you for being part of this special cause. And we've got another trivia thing real quick. If anybody can in the chat, let me know the significance of 90. We talk about 90 a lot. We set goals about 90. Can anybody tell us why 90 is significant to the chapter? I'll let you guys type that out. But Kendra will keep an eye on that for me. Okay. And while you guys type that out, I'll share some dates I want to get everybody to save. We are going to do some team meetings that will be a little bit more interactive on Facebook Live. So the next one's going to be August 24th. We'll probably have like team captains, couple of team captains on maybe. We'll have chat. Oh, I think Patty's got it. Thank you, Patty. Great job. So we'll have a little session there to answer questions, to check in with everybody. And then we'll see how that goes and see if we want to make a second one even closer to walk day. But team week is one of my favorite weeks. So it's going to be August 9 through 13. And what we have for team week is in the mornings, a challenge is issued that can be for individuals or teams, combination, to help you reach your team building goals, your fundraising goals, awareness goals, just really great foundational challenges to help your mini walks exceed and also to reward you for hitting these challenges and these milestones. So lots of fun there, lots of prizes. And like I said, just a fun way to celebrate being a community and working hard because we want to reach our ultimate goals. We've also got a calendar sticker in the guidebook, so you can put that on your calendar or your planner to keep that front of mind. Other ways to support, we've got two important ways I want to share with you. So one is sponsorship. Monetary sponsorship is so important in helping us reach our walk goals. We've got some amazing partners that we're so grateful for. So I've got some of the benefits listed here, but we have got lots of creative ways to continue thanking our sponsors, even though we switched to the mini walk format. So lots of fun there. Kendra is heading up the sponsorships for this year. So give that a look, see if you've got, a business that you frequent, or if there's somebody in your church group, or I don't know, anybody who you think might be interested, please let us know or get us connected, because like I said, you never know what folks will surprise you, and it's really important to the event. So another awesome thing that we've got going is going to be our silent auction donation, or is our silent auction, which will run from September 1st to September 30th. We started this last year to kind of fill the spot of the raffles that we do in person. So Champaign in particular has such a fantastic raffle in person. Kendra said you all dominated the silent auction last year. Absolutely true. So you had a fantastic raffle and then just did an amazing job with the silent auction. So wonderful. Like I said, so kind of the benefit, although we miss seeing you in person and getting to do the raffle in person, some of the benefits for this year for this raffle is going to be, it's a month-long month-long opportunity to get eyes across the chapter. So we're going to have items, that go to each location, or that are part of each location. But we're going to be drawing in folks from all across northern Illinois and central Illinois and greater Chicagoland to check out these raffles and be open, or these auctions, and be open to bid there. But any item donated in a specific region, those funds will support that mission. So it'll work towards our goal of hitting our goal for each walk. So that'll divide out. I hope that made sense. Sorry. But items donated in Champaign will go towards the Champaign goal. So there's Kendra's contact information below. She's going to be heading these programs to keep us organized and going for this year, but please reach out. And with event sponsorship, if you have anybody who might be a maybe or might be interested in hearing more, go ahead and get us connected and we can talk through and do the ask if you'd like. So one thing else I wanted to mention, we've got a really special project going on this year. We have an author in our midst. The lovely Jan has written a really, really awesome book about her family story through ALS. And I told you, my family experience happened in 2016, and reading this book was just like talking to a friend. I mean, I felt like I knew her right away as soon as we were diving into those different experiences and just talking through, going through this as a family. Highly recommend checking this book out. And she's donating her proceeds to the ALS, or to the Mini-Walk to Defeat ALS through the Pages ALS Challenge team, which is incredibly generous, and we're so grateful. So if you want to check out her book, there's a little description there. Jan lost her father to ALS, went through this experience as an adult, just being part of his caregiving team and support system. Highly recommend it. And like I said, the proceeds are going to support the event. So absolutely fabulous. We've got the link there, and Jessica put the link in the chat as well. Okay, so I'm going to check. I'm seeing the Q&A box is empty. I'll just check in with staff to see if there's anything that I'm missing, or anything else I should touch on before we head out for the night. While we wait to double check, I'll show off. I've got a sample box from Chicago. So absolutely packed to the brim. And we're getting all that personalized for Champaign as well. Okay, nothing at this time. So that is so fabulous. Again, thank you all so much for being here. If you think of any other questions, please always feel free to reach out to me. Go ahead and put my thank you slide on. We keep my email everywhere and our phone number, but please feel free to reach out. It's Samantha@alsachicago.org. Again, that's Samantha@alsachicago.org. Or you can call the chapter line at 312-932-0000. Where can we find the sponsorship forms? That is a fabulous question. I can email Kathy those right away, but we can also get those online as well. So we'll get that taken care of for you, Kathy. And have a fantastic rest of your evening. This is going to be another fantastic year of the Mini-Walks to Defeat ALS. Thank you so much for being a part of this cause. Together, we are going to do whatever it takes to create a world without ALS. So thank you all so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening.